Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 1697th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni, and of course, that would be me. Good evening, traders. So, this 1697th installment of these educational videos coming at you on a Thursday night for trading Friday, November 17th, 2017. Please remember that this is a risky game. Always place your stops. Place them first. And don't trade alone. Come on down to livewithoscar.com. I've got a free live trading room waiting for you. Hang out with me all day and night because that's what I do. You might as well hang with me and all my friends and we'll see what's going to happen. So, what is on the board? Let's start off with green Omni on the board, and I love clapping for green Omnis back in the saddle. So, ES and NQ is back from a decent dip, and that tells me to tell you, though no reversals are expected for the Thanksgiving holiday. No reversals are expected for the emini S&P NASDAQ for the Thanksgiving holiday. Why? Because we just had a really decent dip, right? We're going into next week. There's no need for the reversal. I don't think it's coming. We just had our pullback. So be careful expecting ESNQ to do a holiday reversal if you're an Omni fan. We'll see what happens there. But let's step this back for a moment. Traders, I have to tell you, I was really terrible this week. You know, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, 1 step forward, 1 step back. We win one trade, we give it back the next day. You know, I got in front of this camera 6 days ago and I said, oh, look at this. It looks like the transportation average is breaking down from a bull flag. Are we going to head down to the 200 bar moving average next? And the market breaks the flag, heads down for the 200 bar moving average. We lose money. Figure that out. It was all me. You know what I mean? Blame me when we win. The Omni did great. When we lose, you can blame me. I get it. So, I don't know what to say. I guess I just didn't handle the good information properly. You know, I'll explain it during the chart segment, but while the market was dropping, Omni was getting flips. It flipped in and out a couple of times. It didn't allow me to stay short the whole way down. And then on Thursday, we started off short and got caught on that big up day. So, oh my goodness. Horrible. And then, of course, I gave you guys CHTR, right? Charter, it's going to go down. It did go down. Caught us short as it went back up. Another horrible experience. So I completely suck at this week. But it's only Thursday night. We got all night tonight and all day tomorrow to turn this into a fantastic week. So forget about what we might have and should have and could have done in the past. Let's look forward to Friday. Let's get moving. So, emini S&P, back from a decent dip. I don't expect a holiday reversal. Now we've got OLED, baby. This has been a fantastic company. Universal Display. I started giving you targets in the 150s. Up at 170, up at 185. Now we've got targets even higher than that, and we will be looking to buy OLED and Tesla. I have to tell you, traders, I think up stock market, arrow looks good. I think up OLED, arrow looks good. I look at that Tesla chart, and I've got to tell you one thing. Caution, flag, waving. Tesla chart doesn't look good right here. I'll show you that in just a couple of moments. A lot of stocks are starting to come out from Omni. We had a couple of stocks this week. One winner for a little bit, one loser for more than a little bit. Once again, that was Charter. It did go down. We just didn't get low enough to take the profits, and it went back up. But this call looks really good for trading on Friday in OLED. I mean, it does. And I'll show you the Tesla chart. I'm not looking to actually sell the company tomorrow. Maybe that'll happen on Monday. We'll take a look at it together. Traders, I'd like to ask you to come join me in my live trading room. Remember, I offer recommendations, live recommendations that get sent direct to you via a pop-up window that takes over your computer and tells you exactly what Omni's doing, and it rings, ding, 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 ding. At the same time, it'll shoot you out a text and fire off an email, and I'm in the website, in the chat room, hanging out, telling you what to do. So we encompass you with what you need if you are looking for recommendations. They are live. They're the Omni Recs. You can get them at livewithoscar.com. A couple of other quick announcements. An Omni camp is likely going to be scheduled. Hooray, hooray. either the last week of Feb or first week of March or somewhere right in that period. Feb, March, right there. Don't have an exact date, but I'm telling you now, there's going to be a camp. Only 5 of you will be invited out. Come to livewithoscar.com and fill out your OMNI camp applications. They will go quickly. Only a handful of you are coming out. Don't forget. That's February, March, right there. Last week in Feb, first week in March, somewhere right there. OMNI camp for 5 of you. Sign up. And is there anything else? I told you I don't expect reversals, right? I told you the platinum service, I'd love for you to join that. I certainly want you to come out to OMNI camp. Anything else? Am I good? Can I go now?
Oh, yeah.
Good. All right, so the work's done. Let's go have some fun. Let's go look at some charts.
What caught my attention about Oscar, I had been following him for a little over a year. I had done some very instructional videos. A lot of his work seemed to be narrow things, the markets down to very simplistic and methodical approaches. So that is one of the reasons why I had applied to OmniCamp.
I didn't know what to expect. I just hoped that I would get something out of it. I'd gone through other ordeals, conferences, paying my way in and stuff like that. Never got anything out of it like I did here.
I loved that the class size was 4 people. We all got individual attention. He answered all our questions. He's a great teacher. He explains things so that you can understand.
He showed us his system, what he does. And not only did he show it to us, he proved it to us. And it's just about all I could say about it. I've seen it, you know. I see that it works.
It met and exceeded my expectations. I thought Oscar was a great teacher. He gives you a lot of tools, but it's practical. You spend a lot of time and effort in learning a routine and going over it, making your mistakes. It allows you to make your mistakes and kind of see where you are and what you need to do to correct those to be able to fish.
I think this was the best thing I could have done. You have to come here. You have to get the whole experience, learn the way he does it, and then it makes sense.
Okay, traders, you want to see good analysis gone bad? I come out in front of you traders 7 days ago with this chart, and I said, bull flag failing? Another bull flag failing? Wow, this one failed, and we went to the 200. Is that one failing? The next night I came out with the same chart, and now it had this bar, and I went, okay, are we heading down? For sure we're heading down. It's another trip to the 200-bar moving average. So not only did I call it falling out of the flag the very next night, I call it to hit the 200-bar moving average, right? We drop all the way down. We just missed the average. And what do you think happens? We get caught short instead of long. Boom, and we end up getting stopped out on this day. Can you imagine? Is that not good analysis gone bad? Do I not suck? I mean, I had it mapped out, and we did not make money with that trade. Just terrible handling of good work is all I can say. My apologies, traders. Stick with me. Friday is going to be a butt-kicking day. Stick with me. All right, let's move forward. Charter communications. That bodes well with that last chart I just showed you. Why? Because I told you something was going to happen. It did happen, and we got caught on the wrong side anyway. I showed you a bear flag and said we should drop out of the bear flag. We did drop out of the bear flag. Then we got short again, and boom, stopped us out today. So those were the bad ones. Let's get that. Let's shake that off. Get it out of our fingertips, right? Let's just get that out. Let's move forward. What happens tomorrow on Friday? This I like. Look at the S&P. Remember, I've been showing you this channel for weeks and weeks and weeks on end. And we held it when we went through once. We held it again when we went through once. And look what happened on Wednesday. Came down, and Thursday right back up. So as you see, it's doing it again. It actually held this line just like it always does. And after holding this line, generally you pop up to a new high. So we should pop up for all-time new highs in even the S&P now that we've held that line. And we will certainly be looking for it to head towards our 2650 target, but of course you got to get above 26 first, right? So let's look for 2600 tomorrow, and then we'll worry about 2650 as the month progresses. And then you've got the same chart blown up, and I did that on purpose because I want you to see what's right here. Look at how well it rallies to a new contract high after that bounce, right? Holds, new contract high, holds, new contract high, holds, Guess what should come tomorrow? We'll see what happens. New contract highs should be coming our way. Then we've got the NASDAQ traders. F flag fell out of it, but only for one day. And boom, we're back in the F flag. Omni's bullish. That F flag's bullish. I love it. Let's move forward. Next, the Russell 2000. Russell spent a few days below this bull flag, but look at it now. Right back in the spirit of things. So bull flag broken, yes, but it was temporary. And we went right back up, making this indice bullish, just like the NASDAQ and the S&P. And then you've got the Dow Jones. Traders, look at the Dow Jones Industrial Average. All it did was dip just a little bit into this channel, and boom. That looks like it wants to challenge its all-time highs on Friday. So very, very strong indices. Let's move to crude oil. Bear flag in crude oil, expecting some downside. It rallied up, and it literally created what we thought was a bull flag up here. And it turned out to not work out. This bull flag broke down. Boom. Now I say it's a bear flag where? Below this channel. Not so bad, right? It's a big, huge channel. We broke down. We're making a bear flag below the channel. We will be selling rallies in crude oil for trading on Friday. Let's move out to stocks, traders. The hunt remains on, baby. The hunt is on for OLED. And we started showing this to you down here, and it's just been fantastic. What a ride, and Omni's expecting more upside. In fact, we've got targets first at 190.50, and then we've got targets higher than that. Let's take one target at a time, but we're expecting this thing to make a move. Very, very nice so far. Tesla Motors. Look at Tesla, traders. This one does not look good. Let me show you a few things. The whole mess here started with a double top. Right here. That got the ball running. You made a big bear flag. You broke down out of the bear flag, but you took out this major support line. Ran down again, and then you left a gap, right? You hit right here, and then there was an opening here. So there was this huge gap that was left. Look what it did recently. It ran up and just filled that gap right here with these two bars. Gap now filled. Now, what else is this? If you ask me, this is a flagpole. This is a flag. You're at the top of the flag in a bearish market, as you can see. I don't like what I see in Tesla Motors. I'm telling you that this is a warning flare right now. It's like a flare being shot off the bow of a ship. That's what that looks like to me. Unless we somehow get all the way back above this trend line, I think Tesla Motors has a problem, traders. Keep your eye on it. We'll deal with it next week. So, traders, you've seen the chart. You've got my technical opinion. Why? I expect after this decent dip, we have more rally in the evening S&P NASDAQ. The dip was deep enough to stave off the reversals, if you ask me, in the evening S&P and NASDAQ for Thanksgiving week. OLED looks fantastic, and Tesla looks the opposite of fantastic, according to the analysis that I just showed you. I would like to give a special shout out to my beautiful daughter, Olivia Carboni. Not only is she a bang-up analyst that comes up with great trades, but she has been published. It's her first article. It's what she's gone to college for. It is her first article to be published. It's been published nationally and in the local paper, the Reno Gazette. And there's my little girl right there. Can you see it? There's my girl and her article. Check it out online or at the Reno Gazette newspaper. But Olivia, I'm so proud of you, sweetheart. That's your first of many, many articles, I am sure, sweetie. Mwah. Good luck, good work, well done. So, all right, traders, next week is Thanksgiving week. I will do everything in my power to make it a very slow week. I want you all to go enjoy yourselves. I could use a little bit of time. I want to see family and friends. I want to enjoy and get fat for the week. And I don't want to have to work hard this week. I could use a little bit of time. So I'd like for you to take some time. Of course, you know me. I'll be around. But I'm going to try to make it as a little bit of work and more fun than anything for next week. Come join me. LiveWithOscar.com. Free chat room. And remember, keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do, in my opinion, to help keep those emotions at bay, and believe me, I know it's not easy. 2 things. 1, don't trade alone. Join me in my trading room and I'll help keep you calm. 2, say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll live with Oscar.com. Come hang out with me on Friday. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.